Hello everybody, Matt here once again, back with another video, and today I'm going to be ranking all 7 seasons of Parks and Rec. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so coming in at last place is Season 7. So now that I've watched this season for a second time, now that I've rewatched the whole series, I must say I do kind of like this season now, but the first time I watched it, I really honestly did not like this season at all. Everything about it was just so different. Leslie and Ron fighting for like a fourth of the season got on my nerves. I didn't like all the time jump stuff. Just about everything that could go wrong went wrong for me. But like I said, I did like it more a second time. But this still easily stands as my least favorite season of the show. Coming in at the number 6 place is, well, Season 6. So I say the first half of Season 6 I think is really good. But once Chris and Ann leave the show, I do have to say that I feel like that's when the decline of the show first started to happen. And I kind of feel the same about the second half of Season 6 that I do about Season 7. A lot is the changing and different. It kind of, to me, just kind of felt like I wasn't really watching the same show. It felt maybe more like a spin-off. But this is not a bad season by any means. It's just not one of my favorites. So yeah, number 6 is Season 6. Now for number 5, I know this is going to be a shocker to a lot of you that this is this high up, but I honestly like this season, and at number 5 is Season 1. Now, just like The Office, this is not as good as like the later seasons, and it feels different from the rest of the series, but I don't know. I like this much better than The Office Season 1, and overall I thought this was a really good season. It was setting everything up, and I don't really have too many problems with it, plus it's only like 6 episodes, so I feel like I've tried to rewatch Parks and Rec a few other times, and I only really watched Season 1. So I've actually seen this more than probably all the other seasons. But yeah, number 5 is Season 1. Now the rest of the seasons I'm going to mention are the golden era of Parks and Rec for me, and it's everything that I love about this show are these next 4 seasons. So coming in at number 4 is Season 5. This is definitely a really great season. It definitely has a whole bunch of really good episodes in it. I feel like this isn't as memorable as the other 3 I'm about to mention, but this is definitely a really solid season. I don't know, everything's just really solid. I like everything about Season 5. So, yeah. That is number 4. Now coming in at number 3 is Season 4. Now I really like this season. As much as I do like Season 5 quite a bit, and it's definitely very solid, this is much better than that to me. I really like all the stuff with Leslie running for office, and then you have a guest star of Paul Rudd, who I thought added a whole bunch to the season and was really hilarious. This season is where it truly has like an overarching like story and plot throughout it, and I feel like this is the only season where that gets that like completely right. I'd say the first 3 seasons, while there is an overarching plot, you feel more that you can jump in at any time. I feel like this is the first season where they start to lean away from that and kind of try to take the show in a different direction. And while I kind of don't like that in the later seasons, I feel like this season perfectly balanced it, and I really just love everything about this season. And there's some really fun stuff, like with Chris dating Jerry's daughter and stuff. Yeah, this is definitely a really fun season, but it's not my favorite. Now coming in at number 2 is Season 2. So the interesting thing about this season is that probably this season is my favorite when it comes to the episodes. It just didn't have a certain spark yet that it later would get. But I think a lot of the classic and best episodes are actually from Season 2. I think my favorite of the whole series probably has to be the one where they go hunting and Tom accidentally shoots Ron in the head and all that stuff's around. I just thought everything about that episode was just so fun to me, and you have April and Andy really like talking for the first time, and it's nice to see where their relationship and everything begins. Just everything about this season is it's fantastic, and it's honestly probably the best, and all of my favorite episodes are in this season. But this is number 2, and it's for a very specific reason, and I'll get into that right now. So number 1 is Season 3. So I feel like this doesn't have as good episodes as Season 2. Definitely some really good ones in there. The main reason why this is my number 1 is because this is the first season where Chris and Ben are involved, and I feel like this is the first season where Parks and Rec is in full gear. And to me, they're just about the best character additions to any show that I've ever seen, and they are definitely a big step up from Mark Brandanowitz from the first 2 seasons, who I think Ben kind of replaces what Mark's character was. So even though I did like Mark, once these two are involved in the show, you honestly really don't even notice that he's gone. So yeah, this is by far my favorite season. Really, just everything about this season is perfect, and this is definitely where I feel the show peaks. So this is easily my #1 favorite. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you want to see more ranking videos, or like box set or DVD reviews, let me know in the comment section below. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.